Now let us do the exercise 2.2. First question is, prove that 3 times sine inverse x is equal to sine inverse 3 times x minus 4 times x cube, where x belongs to minus 1 by 2 to 1 by 2. Now out of these two t ratio, the left hand side t ratio sine inverse x is a simple one. So let sine inverse x is equal to theta. It implies x is equal to sine theta, and where theta belongs to the principal branch value minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. That is, minus pi by 2 is less than equal to theta is less than equal to pi by 2. Also x belongs to minus 1 by 2 to 1 by 2 close interval. It implies minus 1 by 2 less than equal to x less than equal to 1 by 2. It further implies minus 1 by 2 less than equal to, instead of x we can write sine of theta less than equal to 1 by 2. Further it shows that minus half is the value of sine pi by 6. So we can write sine pi by 6 less than equal to sine of theta less than equal to sine of pi by 6. Further it implies that minus pi by 6 is less than equal to theta is less than equal to pi by 6. Now as we suppose sine inverse x is equal to theta, so it means I need the value of 3 times theta. 3 times sine inverse x mean I need the value of 3 times theta, and theta lies between minus pi by 6 to pi by 6. So when we multiply by theta 3, we get minus 3 times pi by 6 less than equal to 3 times theta less than equal to 3 times pi by 6. It further implies minus pi by 2 is less than equal to 3 times theta is less than equal to pi by 2, or it implies 3 times theta belongs to the closed interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Now come to the right hand side. Now right hand side is equal to sine inverse of 3 times x minus 4x cube, and it is equal to sine inverse of 3 times, instead of x we can write sine of theta minus 4 times sine of cube theta, and further it is equal to sine inverse of, now this is the formula of the plus 1 trigonometry, it is sine of 3 times theta. Now outside there is a sine inverse x, inside there is a sine. Now sine inverse and sine will neutralize when this angle belongs to the principal branch value. So we can write it as it is equal to 3 times theta, because 3 times theta belongs to the principal branch value of sine inverse. Now it is equal to 3, instead of theta we can write sine inverse of x, and it is equal to left hand side. In the same way you can do the question number second. Do yourself question second in the same way. Now formula of the inverse trigonometric function. The first one is tangent inverse x plus tangent inverse y is equal to tangent inverse x plus y divided by 1 minus x into y, where x into y, the product of xy, is less than 1. And second one is the tangent inverse x minus tangent inverse y is equal to tangent inverse x minus y upon 1 plus x into y. Here x into y is more than minus 1. Now for the proof, let tangent inverse x is equal to theta, and tangent inverse y is equal to phi, where theta and phi both belongs to the principal branch value of tangent inverse, that is open interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Now come to the right hand side is equal to tangent inverse of x plus y divided by 1 minus x into y, and it is equal to tangent inverse of instead of x we can write tangent theta. Therefore tangent inverse x is equal to theta. Therefore what is theta? What is x? X is equal to tangent of theta. Tangent inverse y is equal to phi. Therefore what is y? Y is equal to tangent tangent of phi. Now in this case right hand side is tangent inverse x plus y divided by 1 minus x into y. It is equal to tangent inverse, instead of x we can write tangent theta, instead of phi we can write tangent phi, divided by 1 minus tangent of theta into tangent of phi, and further it is equal to tangent inverse of tangent of theta plus phi divided by 1 theta plus phi. Now we get tangent inverse of tangent of theta plus phi. Now tangent inverse neutralize the tangent, we get only theta plus phi. Now it is equal to, instead of theta we can write tangent inverse x plus tangent inverse y, and it is equal to left hand side. Now the second formula can be proved by replace y by minus y. Now if we replace y by x, we get tangent inverse of x plus tangent inverse of x is equal to tangent inverse of x plus x divided by 1 minus x into x, and further it is equal to tangent inverse of x plus x, it becomes 2 times x divided by 1 minus x square, and the condition is x into x is less than 1 or x square is less than 1. So this is the new formula. Therefore left hand side become 2 times tangent inverse x. So new formula is 2 times tangent inverse x is equal to tangent inverse of 2 times x upon 1 minus x square. The next formula is prove that 2 times tangent inverse x is equal to sine inverse 2x upon 1 plus x square, where x mod is less than equal to 1, and then is 2 times tangent inverse x is equal to cosine inverse 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square. Now for the proof, let tangent inverse of x is equal to theta. It implies x is equal to tangent of theta, and theta belongs to the principal branch value open interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Now come to the right hand side. The right hand side is sine inverse of 2x upon 1 plus x square, and it is equal to sine inverse of 2 times tangent of theta. Now sine inverse of 2 times tangent theta upon 1 plus tangent square theta, and it is equal to sine inverse of, now it is the plus 1 trigonometric formula, 2 times tangent theta upon 1 plus tangent square theta, it becomes sine of 2 times theta. Now sine inverse and sine of 2 times theta can be written as 2 times theta, and it is equal to 2 into, instead of theta we can write tangent inverse x, and it is equal to left hand side. So hence 2 times tangent inverse x is equal to sine inverse of 2x upon 1 plus x square. Now similarly do the second one, second formula. Now come to the remaining questions of the exercise, the third question and the fourth question. Out of the third and fourth, they are the similar question. So let us do the question number 4, which is question number 4 is prove that 2 times tangent inverse of 1 by 2 plus tangent inverse of 1 by 7 is equal to tangent inverse of 31 by 17. Now I want to show that left hand side is equal to right hand side. Now in the left hand side we have 2 times tangent inverse of 1 by 2 plus tangent inverse of 1 by 7. Now look at the first term, 2 times tangent inverse half. Now we know the formula, 2 times tangent inverse of x is equal to tangent inverse of 2 times x divided by 1 minus x square, and this is happen when x square is less than 1. Now here x is 1 by 2, so x square is 1 by 4, it is less than 1, so we can apply the formula on the first term. You can say that it is a tangent inverse of 2 multiplied with 1 by 2 divided by 1 minus square of 1 by 2. Square of 1 by 2 is 1 by 4 plus tangent inverse 1 by 7, and it is equal to tangent inverse of 1 upon 1 minus 1 by 4, it becomes 3 by 4, then plus tangent inverse of 1 by 7. Further it is equal to tangent inverse of 4 by 3 plus tangent inverse of 1 by 7. Now we have the two terms, tangent inverse 4 by 3, it is just x, plus tangent inverse 1 by 7, it is a y. Now you know that tangent inverse x plus tangent inverse y can be simplified only if we have x into y is less than 1. Now you know the formula, whenever x into y is less than 1, then tangent inverse of x plus tangent inverse of y is equal to tangent inverse of x plus y divided by 1 minus xy. Here x is 4 by 3, y is 1 by 7, the product become 4 by 21, which is less than 1. So it is equal to tangent inverse of 4 by 3 plus 1 by 7 divided by 1 minus 4 by 3 into 1 by 7. Now here x 4 by 3 multiplied with 1 by 7 is equal to 4 by 21, it is less than 1. Now further it is equal to tangent inverse of, the LCM of 3 and 7 is 21. So 3, 7 are 21, 7 4 are 28 plus 7 3, then divided by LCM is 21, 21 into 1, 21 minus 4. So LCM 21, 21 cancel, it is equal to tangent inverse of 28 plus 3, 31 divided by 21 minus 4, 17, and it is equal to right hand side. Now in the same way you can do the question third. Do yourself question 3. Now next there are some standard substitutions. If in a question there is a root of a square minus x square, for the simplification we put x is equal to a into sine theta. If there is a root of a square plus x square, we put x is equal to a into tangent theta. But if there is root of x square minus a square, for the simplification we put x is equal to a into secant theta. In the last, if there is a root of a minus x upon a plus x, or there is a root of a plus x upon a minus x, we put x is equal to a into cosine of 2 theta. Now after this, now in the next question, fifth question, we have to write the simplest form of tangent inverse of root of 1 plus x square minus 1 upon x, where x is not equal to 0. Now in this question, the radical term is root of 1 plus x square. You can say that here there is a 1 square plus a square. So we can see that it is of the form of a square plus x square, where a is 1. So we have to substitute x is equal to 1 into tangent theta. Now put x is equal to tangent of theta. It implies theta is equal to tangent inverse x, where theta belongs to the principal branch value minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Now we have to simplify tangent inverse of root of 1 plus x square minus 1 divided by x. It can be written as tangent inverse of root of 1 plus, instead of x we can write a tangent theta, so x square become tangent square theta divided by tangent of theta, and further it is equal to tangent inverse of 1 plus tangent square theta becomes secant, or root of secant square theta is secant of theta, secant theta divided by tangent of theta. Then further it is equal to tangent inverse of secant theta can be written as 1 upon cosine theta, and tangent theta can be written as sine theta upon cosine theta. Now further it is equal to tangent inverse of, now once again look at, we miss this number of minus 1. Actually it is the term tangent inverse root of 1 plus x square minus 1 upon x is equal to tangent inverse of root of 1 plus tangent square minus 1 upon tangent theta, and tangent inverse of secant theta minus 1 upon tangent theta, and secant theta can be written as 1 over cosine theta minus 1 upon tangent can be written as sine theta upon cosine theta. Further it is 1 minus cosine theta upon cosine theta whole over sine theta upon cosine theta. Now cosine theta cancel, then we get tangent inverse of 1 minus cosine theta upon sine of theta. Now then it is equal to tangent inverse of 1 minus cosine theta. From the plus 1 trigonometry, 1 minus cosine theta is equal to 2 times sine square theta by 2, and sine theta can be written as 2 times sine theta by 2 into cosine theta by 2. Now it is equal to 2 cancel, one of the sine cancel, and we are left with the tangent inverse of sine of theta divided by 2 whole divided by cosine of theta divided by 2, and it is equal to tangent inverse of tangent of theta by 2. Now here tangent inverse and tangent can be neutralized. We get theta by 2, and theta by 2 can be written as 1 by 2 into, instead of theta we can write a tangent inverse of x, and it is the simplest, which is the simplest form. Now in the same way you can do the question number 6 yourself. Now next there is a question number 7. We have to simplify tangent inverse of root of 1 minus x upon 1 plus x. and it can be written as tangent inverse of root of, instead of 1 minus cosine x, we can write it as 2 times sine square x by 2 divided by 2 times cosine square x by 2. From the plus 1 trigonometry we simplify in this way, and 2 cancel, and it is equal to tangent inverse of root of sine square x by 2 over cosine square x by 2. It becomes tangent square x by 2, and further it is equal to tangent inverse of magnitude of tangent x by 2. Now because root of x square is equal to x magnitude. Now here we have x lies between 0 and pi. When x lies between 0 and pi, therefore 0 is less than x by 2 less than pi by 2. We divide by 2. So it means x by 2 lies in the positive first quadrant. It means x by 2 belongs to the 0 to pi by 2, and therefore tangent of x by 2 is positive, lies in the first quadrant. When tangent of x by 2 positive, so we can write it as tangent inverse of tangent x by 2, because tangent x by 2 is greater than 0. Then tangent inverse of tangent x by 2 can be written as x by 2, which is simplest form. Now next question is tangent inverse of cosine x minus sin x divided by cosine x plus sin x. We have to write the simplest form, where x lies between minus pi by 4 to 3 pi by 4. Now for the simplification, divide the numerator and the denominator in the bracket by cosine of x. So I can say that it is equal to tangent inverse of cosine x upon cosine x minus sin x upon cosine of x divided by cosine of x divided by cosine x plus sin of x divided by cosine of x, and it can be further written as tangent inverse of cosine and cosine cancel, we get 1, sine over cosine, it become tangent of x, then divided by cosine and cosine cancel, and we get 1 plus sine over cosine, we get tangent of x. And there is a formula in the plus 1 trigonometry. The formula is 1 minus tangent x upon 1 plus tangent x is a tangent of pi by 4 minus of x. Now here angle is pi by 4 minus x. Let us see its domain. We have minus pi by 4 less than x less than 3 pi by 4. I need minus x, multiplying by 1, we get pi by 4 greater than minus x greater than minus 3 pi by 4. अब बेटा मुझे चाहिए pi by 4 minus x, तो adding pi by 4 throughout we get pi by 4 plus pi by 4 is more than pi by 4 minus x is more than pi by 4 minus 3 pi by 4. Further simplify, pi by 4 plus pi by 4, it becomes pi by 2 more than pi by 4 minus x, and more than 4 is LCM, so pi minus 3 pi, it becomes minus 2 pi, or we get pi by 2 greater than pi by 4 minus x, and it is minus greater than minus pi by 4, or we can say that minus pi by 4 less than pi by 4 minus x, and less than pi by 2. Now pi by 4, sorry. by 2. Now it shows this pi by 4 minus x belongs to the principal branch value of the tangent. So therefore we can say that these two terms are neutralized. It is equal to pi by 4 minus x, which is simplest form of a given expression. Now question number 9. Tangent inverse of x upon root of a square minus x square. Now for the simplification, we put x is equal to a times sine theta. So therefore sine of theta is equal to x upon a. Therefore theta is equal to sine inverse of x by a. Now here theta belongs to the closed interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, which is the principal branch value of the sine inverse. Now come to the term. Therefore tangent inverse of x upon root of a square minus x square can be written as tangent inverse of, instead of x we can write a into sine theta divided by root of a square minus, instead of x square we can say that x a square into sine square theta. Now further it is equal to tangent inverse of a into sine theta divided by a square, from the radical sign taken common we get a root of 1 minus sine square theta, and it is equal to tangent inverse of a cancel. Now we get sine theta upon here magnitude of cosine of theta. Now as theta belongs to the, as theta lies between minus pi by 2 and pi by 2, so therefore theta belongs to the first and fourth quadrant. So in this case first and fourth quadrant cosine is positive, so we get sine theta upon cosine theta, because cosine theta is positive. Now it can be further written as tangent inverse of tangent of theta, and it is equal to tangent inverse of tangent theta becomes theta. Now here theta is equal to sine inverse of x by a, which is simplest form of given expression. Now next question is we have to simplify tangent inverse of 3 times a square into x minus x cube divided by a cube minus 3a into x square, where a is positive and x follows this inequality. It can be written as tangent inverse of, here divide the numerator and denominator by a cube, we get 3 times x over a minus x over a whole cube divided by 1 minus 3 times x over a whole square. Now here we can write divide numerator and denominator by a cube. Now here we have a result 3 times tangent theta minus tangent cube over 1 minus 3 times tangent square is equal to tangent 3 theta. So for the simplification we put x over a is equal to tangent of theta, where where theta is equal to tangent inverse of x by a and theta belongs to the open interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, that is the principal branch value. So this simplification can be written as tangent inverse of 3 times tangent theta minus tangent cube theta divided by 1 minus 3 times tangent square theta, and further it is equal to tangent inverse of tangent of 3 times theta. Now it is equal to tangent inverse of tangent 3 theta, it is equal to 3 times theta, it is equal to 3 times tangent inverse of x divided by a, which is simplest form of given expression. That's all.